Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Motors Toyota. Today we're going to overview the brand new 2020 Toyota Prius Prime, also known as the Prius Plug-in. So we're going to dive in and learn all about this magnesium blue Prius Prime Limited. Let's see what we can find. Okay, beginning up front on the Prius Prime Limited, first of all, you'll notice the quad LED headlights. Super aggressive, and also a nice white light at night, so very visible. We also have LED fog lights and LED turn indicators. So the Prius Prime is a combination of gas and electric, and so they use a lot of LED lights on the outside, on the backup lights, and also on the interior lights. I'll show you as we go around. Now the Prius Prime does have pedestrian detection. That's what those little sensors are up front. We also have dynamic radar cruise control. It's a full range. See that little box up in the window just above the white tag there? That's all part of your Safety Sense 2.0 Safety Sense P on the Prius Prime. Now you'll notice that we have a unique grille style on here. This actually looks contoured, but when you run your hand across it, there's actually a plastic coating over the top of it, and it gives it a nice clean flush look, but still adds those styling cues that look pretty nice on this one. As we move down to the side of the car, we'll stop and take a quick look at your tire and your wheel setup. So these are steel wheels. They're a 15-inch alloy wheel, and then they have a vinyl wheel cover, and that really is designed to help reduce the weight on the vehicle to get the great gas mileage that the Prius Prime achieves. These are a 195/65 R15 low resistance, low roll tires. Again, everything's about getting great gas mileage on this vehicle. Now the Prius Prime does have the plug-in hybrid badging. You'll notice the outside mirrors are colored to match, but it does not have turn indicators in the mirrors like some of our other models. This is just a piece of chrome strip going across there. Your mirrors are collapsible in and out, and notice we do have blind spot monitoring, and these are also electric heated mirrors on the outside as well. Door handles are colored to match, and we do have the smart key keyless entry system, so you don't need to take your keys out of your pocket to get in. And it also has a remote start as part of the remote keyless entry system standard. Now moving across the back of the vehicle, we do have LED tail lights. Up here, your brake lights are LED, so a lot of LED effects. LED brake light here. There's a backup camera right underneath there. And we've got the Prius Prime badging and the Limited badging here as well. And we do have this really nice third window in the back. Makes it easy to see when you're backing up. The back of the Prius Prime style is different than the other Prius in terms of the deck lid. It's more of a contoured deck lid. And the deck lid itself is a composite carbon fiber deck lid, again for lightweight. Notice we do have parking sensors and backup sensors right here, and then we're using that matte finish composite on the bottom, which is scratch resistant, of course won't rust, so hopefully cutting down on any repair cost from getting bumped from behind. Let's go ahead and dive in the trunk and see what we can find there. Okay, moving into the trunk, on the Prius Prime we do have in the limited edition a cargo cover right here that retracts. It's also removable, so if you wanted to take it out, you don't need tools. You can just grab right here. Oops, easier said than done. And it's spring loaded, so you can just pop it out with one hand and stow it in your garage or leave it in the car. Now the back seats do fold down 40%, 60%. They do have tethers, top tethers for your child seats. And to put them down, you push on this handle right here, and then you just give it a push and down it goes. Now, one of the things that's different about the Prius Prime is because it has an oversized extra battery in the back here, you do lose some cargo room. So Underneath here, if I pop all this up, there's a storage compartment right there. It's got your jack or your toolkit in there. But then underneath the floor itself is where the larger battery is that operates the Prius Prime. So I would say you're probably losing four inches, maybe as much as 6 inches of cargo room in the Prius Prime as opposed to a standard Prius. We do have cargo lights back here. The Prius Prime does come with all the cables that you need to plug it in, so you can plug that into your garage at night to get it charged up. But with the fold down seats, one of the things I noticed is because of the larger battery in the back, you don't really get a flat floor when you fold those seats down. The other thing I noticed when folding the seats down is you see, cannot have the driver's seat all the way back. You got to move it forward, or you have to take the headrest out. So that's kind of something I didn't personally really care for on the Prime. On the doors, there's water bottle holders down here, speakers, power windows, of course. And then the seats on the Prime, these are a soft tech fabric seat. These ones are black and they have that white contrast stitching you can see there. And the headrests are adjustable up and down. And on the back of the driver's and front passenger seat, there's map pockets here and over there. And then we do have the 2.1 amp chargers down here for your smartphones and such. Passenger assist grips up there, clothes hangers, and there's your overhead dome light. Let's go ahead and move up to the driver's compartment and we'll show you what's up there. So on the driver's door, you'll notice we have that piano black finish applique. You'll see that on the dashboard as well. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, a bottle holder down here, and a speaker down here as part of the JBL audio system. So I believe there's 10 speakers in the Prius Prime when you get the JBL audio system. Your driver's seat is full power, forward, backwards, up, down, a full power recliner, and a two-way lumbar support on the driver's side. Headrests are adjustable and they're a nice deep bucket seat, again with the soft tech fabric, very comfortable. They'll hold you in your place. Headrests are adjustable up and down, and your seat belts are adjustable up and down as well. Let's go ahead and move over and take a look at some of the controls on this side. So there's a number of on and off switches over here. This is your dimmer switch for your dash lights. This is your parking assist, traction control on and off. The limited version does come with the heads-up display, which casts your speed up into the windshield when you're driving. Pretty convenient. Automatic high beams on and off. Here's your plug-in timer for your Prius plug-in, so when you're plugging it in, you can set that. Gas door release, hood release, parking brakes down here, regular brake, and your accelerator are all down on the floor. And then this one has the all-season floor mats, all-weather floor mats, I should say, with the Prius Prime branding right on the floor mats. So that's pretty a nice touch. Let's jump in the driver's seat and see what we can find. Okay, here in the driver's seat, a quick look at the steering wheel. Steering wheel is leather wrapped and it does have thumb rest. It's padded, so really comfortable steering wheel. On the left-hand side are controls for your sound system, your trip meter, and then your Bluetooth connectivity and your voice activation for your smartphone. Of course, we do have a driver's side airbag. On this side, we've got controls for our information center. We've got our heated steering wheel control, our lane departure controls on and off, and then our dynamic cruise control sensitivity settings can be done right here. Cruise control is still down here on this stalk. And then up here we've got front washer wiper controls on the right hand side, and then over here on the left hand side are the controls for your headlights and your LED fog lights, all controlled right there. One of the nice touches on the inside of the Prime is they do little tiny things like these vents right here. They read Prius on them. That's not something that I've seen on the other versions. Let me know if I'm mistaken on that, but I don't recall seeing it on other Prius models. So here's your center console and your center stack, and the Prime has its own center console. It's not like any of the other Prius models. So let's start up here at the top. Don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that, but this is your main instrument cluster. So you've got your speedometer, you've got your information center, and then you've got your gear indicator, and it tells you all about what switches are turned on and off, whether it be your parking assist, your blind spot monitoring system. All those things can be turned on and off on the steering wheel, but then you've got some controls up on here, or lights, that let you know whether they are on and off. Your center stack is a much different than the other models. You can see it's a 10-inch center stack, huge navigation map here, and there's a bunch of controls built with inside there, so you can control your climate control. Everything is controlled easily here. You can control your temperature, front and rear window defrost with the heated outside mirror controls. I did want to show you the backup camera. So I've got the trunk, the tailgate open, and when I shift into reverse, you're going to see how clear that thing is. So the gate's open, it's pointing right up at the sun right now, but man, is that a bright, clear picture on there for sure. And you can see it's beeping at me because, don't know if you can see up there, I'm pulled up really close to this hill right here, and so that's part of the safety sense system warning me that I might run into something if I keep driving forward. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch it back into park, get rid of that noise. And then of course I mentioned it does have the JBL audio system with the 10 speaker setup. Great sound system. You should come by and give it a listen. I think you'll appreciate it. We also have controls over here for our menu, for our different app suites and those types of things. And the screen, as you can see, is a touch screen. So that's a pretty nice setup. Down on the bottom here, this is where our shift controls are, our shift knobs, if you will, parking, our drive modes, our electric vehicle modes, and our full EV mode if you want to go into that full EV mode. When you stop by, we'd be happy to demonstrate how that all works. For the sake of this video, I just want to give you a quick overview. There's so many features on this. Here's your smart key for the Prius Prime, and as I mentioned before, it does include remote start, so you can start it from inside your office or home if you want to. Then the Prius Prime Limited does have wireless charging for your smartphone. That's down here. Here it's called QI wireless charging. We do have dual heated seats up front, 2 temperatures. The back seats are not heated. And then you can see we have 2 bottle holders or cup holders in the center. And I wanted to also point out that this is all piano black. This whole area through here looks really upscale. And then there's a piece of brushed aluminum trim that comes all the way up here and goes all the way across. So really nice looking dashboard. Definitely feels upscale when you're sitting in the car. Glove box is down here. Of course, you get all your owner's manuals, and then you also have another bottle holder over on the door there as well. And take a quick look at your center console. So this is where you've got your armrest. It's stationary, so it doesn't slide back and forth. It's probably big enough for maybe 2 arms. And then this opens up toward the passenger. Has a storage tray right here, which is removable. And then there's the deep well. But there is no charging ports in there, unlike our other Toyotas all have, places you can plug in your phone down there. This does not. It does have the wireless charging setup right here. This is kind of interesting. This is almost like a package tray, but I think everything would slide out that side anyway, so I don't know how useful that is. Looking up here, passenger assist handle, vanity mirrors with lights on both visors, and extendable visors as well. And then focusing on the overhead console, there's LED dome lights. These are your regular dome lights. This is where you can throw your sunglasses, and this is where the safety connect is. So if you're out on the road and you need help, push that button, we'll get you taken care of. And then your rear view mirror does have home link in there, and then it's an automatic dimming mirror as well. So if somebody comes up behind you with their bright lights on, it'll automatically dim down. So there's a quick overview of the driver's compartment. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood and check out the engine. Okay, diving under the hood, the power plant is a combination gasoline engine. That's a 1.8 liter 16 valve 4-cylinder gas engine, and then of course we also have the electric motors to round it out as a hybrid. Now the fuel economy, gas only, is 50 miles per gallon. I'm sorry, 54 miles combined fuel economy. That's pretty darn strong. The engine and the transmission, the electric motor components, all of that has a 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. The battery itself now has a 10-year 100,000 mile warranty. The vehicle has a 3-year 36,000 mile limited warranty. And then finally, with the Prius Prime, you do get Toyota Care, and that's going to cover all of your basic maintenance for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Now all of those warranties have no deductible. So you've got 4 separate warranty packages on the vehicle, so you're covered pretty darn good for quite a long time. All right, there it is, the 2020 Toyota Prius Prime, aka Prius Plug-in Limited Edition. Magneto blue is the color with a black Softtech interior. This car is available for sale today. What is today? May 20th, 2020. Beautiful car. List price is a little over $34,000. We have more in stock and we'll be getting more. So hey, if you're interested, give us a call. We'd be happy to work out a deal you can agree to. This is Tony at Smart Toyota. Thanks for watching.